good morning or good afternoon or whatever time of day it is with you while you're watching this. This is the first of what I don't want to call a Dom podcast because I'm not sure that's the right word for it, but I've been encouraged, or told maybe is a better way of saying it, to try and compete with the Robbie videos that you'll look at, and you need one from me too. So it's a little bit unscripted. It's going to go on for a moment or two, but welcome to the first one of these videos that we've done. I want to talk just today about what these videos are going to do. We're going to do one a month, so that's the aim, as long as I can fit in that in my schedule. But we're going to do one a month, and Kirsty will be filming them. And we're going to talk perhaps about the old history of the business. And you can see behind me, I have the shops of the pictures of the old shops, which we're extremely proud of. And I count myself today as not the owner of Lumbers, I'm a custodian of Lumbers. And that history is really important to me to continue with it within Leicester and its area. I mean, as probably Leicester's oldest retailer, full stop, we're very proud of that. We're very proud of being part of the Leicester community. And you can see that again behind me with pictures of Martin Johnson and the Leicester Tigers and the Leicester City connections that we've had over the years. We have had a lot of communications within the community and a lot of history with Leicester. And we want to continue that as we venture towards our 150th year coming up in the next few years. It's an important part of doing that. But being a current custodian, I want to talk about the current part of Lumbers too. I mean, hugely proud of the shop we now have here on the High Street. I think it's one of the most beautiful emporiums for jewellery within the industry. And having added the Amiga showroom last year, it's added a real feeling of importance to the building, and redoing the whole watch department has added and lifted the business. Sadly, we have to mirror that now into the jewellery department, which might give me an ongoing cost, but that's what every business has to do. We have to move forward. We have to keep motivating ourselves and innovating within the business to go forward. But we have a huge wealth of experience within my staff here, and I'm extremely proud of what they bring into the business. Just from the social media part of the family, where we look at Kirsty doing these filmings and everything she does for us and making the social media part of the business important. Going on to, we have Tony, our designer, who you hear occasionally, doing us fantastic designs like our own in-house Clover design range, which I absolutely am so proud of, and a whole engagement ring design, which we make here on the premises with our award-winning goldsmith Martine, who works silently and quietly above us all and produces outstanding pieces of jewellery. And for her to be recognised again by the industry was fantastic, for her to actually get presented the award of the UK Retail Goldsmith of the Year. So we're delighted with what we have here. Going on, we could talk about our valuation department, our sales team, who are all absolute specialists in what they do. And we've built a really fantastic wealth of experience within that team to take us forward. I think the future's exciting for us too. We look forward to the future. Obviously, as I've mentioned earlier, the refitting of the jewellery department will be this year, hopefully, with our great friends and business partners, the Addisons at M2K, who will refit that for us. And we try and keep all what we do within the locality. So the future's exciting as we also look for new brands that we might be able to bring in. But our brand portfolio is second to none. We've got some fantastic brands here at Lumbers and fantastic partners. And I think we make fantastic jewellery. So the future's bright. And that future begins with an F, and the future in the Gomersall family begins with an F too, because there's Freddie. And I really look forward to Freddie coming into the business. I think we've got him planned out for his education. I'd like to think he will go on next year to do a GIA diamond grading course in London, which will really give him a basis and a purpose to come into Lumbers. And then hopefully he will one day become the custodian of this family business that has been in Leicester for now 6 generations and will continue, I hope, to be the leading family jeweller within this community. So I hope that's summed up what we want to do with these podcasts, if I'm allowed to call them that, or whatever we're going to call them. These social media reels that we all look at nowadays. And I hope you've enjoyed just listening to me briefly today. And without doubt, we'll go into more detail monthly about certain parts of the business and a way forward. Thank you for listening to me.